along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Kenny Stutzman on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther.
From the gun, it's Shador. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. It's a gain of 34.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
19.
On the ground, Judkins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Again, it's Judkins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Let's go next.
3rd and 2. Now Sanders moving to his right. He'll get that to Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Ready?
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
19, 60 vices, 60 vices.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive. right out of the gate, they're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Throwing is Willis. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Willis to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Dragon 60.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The Saints, first down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Down the sideline. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 39.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now Willis. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here's a design run, and he will take it in himself. Malik Willis, touchdown, New Orleans. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. A try here for the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Saints 7, Browns 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Open downfield is Wiley. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, a run with Judkins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Going deep downfield for Judy. And the Saints are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll run, and this is Dylan Lowby. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Saints out on top, and we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Bronco 80.
To throw is Willis. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Got it. Ready? Red.
Willis. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. He'll get out of bounds. A gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go.
Willis now to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Ready?
Throwing, Willis. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And They're going to work this down inside the 45. 18 yards on the connection. First down, New Orleans.
18 on the play. First down, Saints.
Let's go.
Here's Willis. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 35 yards.
First and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready? Three.
Now this is going to be a design run. Oh, the ball comes out. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The PAT, up and good. The Saints extend their advantage to 14-3.
Browns 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Okay, break. Roll, roll, roll. Get it. Ready.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll be brought down to 45. That's Chase Young off the edge with tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 cat, 65 cat.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's taken in, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Crackle 80, 70, ready.
Throwing, Willis. Quick throw, taken in, and good yardage there after the catch. Will wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Browns' 35-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Willis now to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Seven Pirates.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
The 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. On the run to the right. Get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, Sanders. Off balance throw, It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
65 catch, 65, 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, it's Sanders. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, go some ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Let go.
To throw is Sanders. And he's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Browns are back within 4. It is 14-10. Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away. And that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go! Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Willis to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Ready, break! Warriors 70, ready, not Cougar 19!
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Dragon 60, 79 Broncos. Go check, go check. Steady.
Now Willis. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And they'll be way back up to start. He only gets back to the 5-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Throwing is Willis. Oh, they leave Hill wide open. How did they do that? And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger up past the 25s. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
A gain of 22 yards.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. They're not content, Mike, here, just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quick. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ready.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they will finally run him down. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
And the Saints
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw is Willis, and he finds Tyreek, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Willis. This one on target to Olave. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
19 target, 19 target. Captain 11, Captain 11.
Tight end going in motion here. Willis now to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown 6. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Saints are out to a 21-10 lead.
Browns 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. We'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Ready. Here we go, here we go. 76, Tommy Lying. Ready.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
26-yard line.
Let's go now.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Here's second and 6.
Hey, go.
from the gun, it's Shador. That'll be caught. The Saints have got it. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look.
Ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready, let's go!
Now, Shador. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
2nd and 10. On play action, Shador. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Street, reload. Let go.
Carry now for Lowry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Willis. That one is caught by Campbell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 33 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's in. Trey Palmer, touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Point after, coming up here. It's up and through. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 19 target. Go.
Sanders, little pop pass here. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Now, Sanders. Open man downfield is Bannon, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Throwing Willis. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just a pick six, but add on a 2-point conversion. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ready up!
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go, set! Ready, ready?
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
6-2!
Now it's Sanders. Looking deep here for Tillman. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Again, working deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set!
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Come on, come on!
Throwing, Willis. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Willis now to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
the Saints.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the set.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Throwing is Willis. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, smash Broncos.
To throw, here's Willis. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Brings up 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Go.
Willis to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Ready?
He'll take this forward for about 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Third, they need 8.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw is Willis. He's got his man. That's Olave. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Here we go. Set.
Willis. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
On the ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Willis now to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is third and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Olave is the motion man.
Ready?
Now Willis. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Saints will extend their lead.
17.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Downfield is caught by Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided.
Ready, break. Tag. Cougar 19, go.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
One season ends and the work begins on the next for players and coaches. Their goals are the same. Find weaker areas and make them strengths to bring into a new year. top prize in the NFL is the Lombardi Trophy, but some individual hardware is pretty nice to end a season with, too. Today, one of their players has a reason to celebrate.